is a Pix holiday tradition. Marvin Scott and Jill Nicolini celebrating our hometown heroes. This time, they're in Virginia, where yesterday we watched it. It was beautiful. Servicemen and women stepped on American soil for the first time in 6 months.
Hard to imagine. Let's check in with them right now. They are live right there in Norfolk, Virginia. And we were waiting for that family to be reunited with that beautiful little boy. And it was so sweet to see them. Jill, Marvin, hello.
Hello. Good morning.
They are really enjoying their homecoming. The Williams family, really a great dinner last night, and they all bonded once again. But right now, we are on the flight deck of the USS Enterprise. Meet New Yorkers.
Good morning, New York! That's what we like to see.
We got the Bronx, we got Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens, Poughkeepsie. We're all represented here, and this is the part of the crew. They are enjoying the holiday, but they're on duty this week, and we're going to be talking to all of them. But first, we want to greet Admiral.
Very special somebody, yes.
Admiral Terry Craft, and he is the commander of the Enterprise Strike Group, which encompasses the aircraft carrier and 3 destroyers and 1 cruiser, correct?
That's right, Marvin.
Okay, so we've been educated.
Good job.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, so it is very important, and this is one ship that's been, you might say you might say this is reaching baby boomer age.
Yeah, absolutely right. Enterprise is 49 years young. We've got 2 more deployments left on this ship, and we're about to send this ship into harm's way again. What New Yorkers may not know is this ship was one of the first responders. When 9/11 happened in 2001, USS Enterprise Strike Group turned around and made best speed back off into the 5th Fleet Area of Operations to be the first responder after 9/11.
But the Enterprise is accustomed to conflict.
That's correct. The Enterprise was commissioned in 1961, has been in every major conflict since the ship was commissioned. Very proud history here. Happy to say we have over 120 New York City residents in my strike group of over 6,000.
And the first conflict was
the Cuban Missile Crisis. I
want to take a look. Can we take a walk over here? Can you follow us, Kenton, one second? Admiral, I want to take a look. We are now on the Enterprise, which will be 51 years old next year. But right behind us, here we're on the oldest, and here are the newest.
Absolutely. You're looking at the USS George H.W. Bush, commissioned 2 years ago, preparing for their deployment later next year.
And right next to it is the Harry S. Truman.
Harry S. Truman, which just came back from deployment yesterday after a 7-month deployment.
Okay, and tell us what CVN stands for.
CVN it's Navy E's for carrier nuclear, and we have 8 nuclear reactors that power USS Enterprise.
And again, this is the first and the oldest,
this
correct?
Was the first and the oldest carrier.
This is the first nuclear aircraft carrier. That's correct.
And it's
the oldest.
It's the 8th that bears the name Enterprise, going back many years.
That's correct. Proud history of USS Enterprise, including CV-6 in World War II, the most decorated aircraft carrier in that conflict.
Nothing to do with Starship Enterprise, right?
Yeah, that's future stuff.
Marvin, why don't you give the Admiral a special gift from us?
Well, first off, I've got a gift for both of you.
You do.
These are official Big E USS Enterprise ball caps with an E on the side and American flag. Jill,
Thank you very much.
And Marvin, I've got an extra large one just for you.
Oh, thank you. You got the right size, Admiral. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
It fits perfect. And I've got one for you.
He's got to reach down here. I want me to hold that?
Okay. We've got an NYPD cap. Admiral, I hope that's your size.
This looks great. I've got a connection to New York as well. I got to bring my ship up to Fleet Week in 2005, and I've never met a better group of people, more patriotic people than the people that supported us during Fleet Week. So I want to thank all New Yorkers for their support of Fleet Week every year.
And particularly those people at the USS Intrepid Sea Air Space Museum. They do a terrific job each year.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Admiral, and the best of luck and the best of holidays to you and your family.
Thank you.
Okay, let's now.
Yeah, now we don't want to forget about everybody else. Let's say hello. Thank you again to everybody out here. We'll start with you, please.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning to you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do, and who do you want to say hello to?
Well, I got a brother and sister, Kim and Casey, that are probably watching back home. They're in Pequag, New York, which is where my sister lives. I joined the Navy out of Poughkeepsie, New York, so I kind of call that home. I'm the Command Master Chief of USS Enterprise.
Fantastic.
What that means is I'm responsible for the health, welfare, and morale of the entire crew. So all these great-looking Americans you see behind you, I'm responsible for them.
All right, let's start with another great-looking American right here, sir. Your name?
My name is Petty Officer Nicholas Fuentes. I'm residing for the Bronx, New York. I want to say hello to all the friends and family back home in the Bronx. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you all soon. Hi, Mom.
Oh. Next up, we have...
I'm Aviation Ordnance Michael Ryan. I'm from Staten Island, New York. I want to send a shout out to my family and friends. I love you and miss you, and I'll see you next week.
Great. Now step on this way. Come here. I know you have something special prepared here. Say hello. Go ahead.
I can hold the mic.
Go ahead. You hold the mic. It's all yours.
Morning, New York. Petty Officer, Second Class, Aviation Ordnance Daniel E. Aponte. I want to give a shout out to my mother back home. I love you, Mom. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. To my daughter, the Anellis, and my little grandkids, I will see you soon. God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
What are you looking forward most when you get home? What is it going to be?
Oh, man, Mom, that Spanish food. Have it ready. I'll be home next week.
Great. Well, we have some NYPD caps too, Marvin. We want to step on in and some gift cards.
We have some gift cards for you from Model Sporting Goods, and here for each of you. Also, NYPD caps, NYPD cap for you. We have one for everyone.
Great. And in the meantime, while you hand those out, let's say hello to someone else.
Good morning. I'm Petty Officer Mike Cohan. I'm from Great Neck, New York. I've been in the Navy about 15 years. I just want to say hi to everybody back home. My grandparents still living in Great Neck. I got a brother, Larry, in West Babylon. And go Rangers.
All right. I'm an Elder fan, but that's okay. And back there, sir.
How you doing? I'm Aviation Ordnance Man, Mustafa Joseph from Peekskill, New York. Residing out of Brooklyn, New York. Like to say hi to my mom, my dad, everybody back home. I'll be home soon. New Year's, we're going to have fun. And I'm having fun.
Where you going New Year's?
Oh, I'm going everywhere.
All right. Next up, say hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Aviation Boat Summit Handler First Class, Bedell Donowa. I'm the Traffic Safety Manager on board Enterprise. I'd like to send a big ups to my mom, dad, family, friends, New York, Brooklyn, Flatbush.
All right.
Also got to tell you, we got FDNY also represented here, the best and the finest. Here we are. Okay.
And I think a little bit later we're going to warm this crew up here and do a little PT. Marvin and I, of course, traveled the past few years over and around.
You're not going to let me do push-ups again, are you, Jill?
You may have to do push-ups, Marvin. It is the morning show.
Well, at least the sun is coming up. It's
These ladies and gentlemen are a little cold out there, so.
We're on the flight deck. It's the air wing is gone. Usually you get about 70 aircraft crowding on this flight deck.
Yeah, amazing.
Which is the length of about 3 football fields.
Correct.
Incredible.
4.5 acres, and did you
sure
know?
You don't want to run from one end to the...
sorry. What was that?
4.5 acres of U.S. sovereign territory.
That's correct. And you were telling me earlier that, let's see, to launch an aircraft on this, it could take 2 seconds at 160 miles per hour.
Roughly, yeah. We have 4 different catapults, 2 on the bow and 2 on the waist over here.
Amazing.
And landing is incredible. You tail hook, and I've been told it's like a controlled crash. Just imagine, coming at 180 miles an hour, and suddenly you stop. Half your body goes forward, the rest goes back, right?
Correct. What we're standing in right now is actually the landing area. They call it the LA. And they come right here from the aft end of the ship, and they make their way forward.
Great.
And what behind us is called the island.
The island, correct. That's where all the evolution of the flight deck operations controlled from the island. So the bridge is where we drive the ship from, and where the above that Pride Fly is where we control the aircraft from.
Okay, and
some of these guys work in Pride Fly, if I'm not mistaken.
Great.
And we are also, this is the largest naval facility in the world. There are about 75 ships. This is home port to 75 ships. We have ships named after the 4 presidents here: Eisenhower, H.W. Bush, Truman, and what is the other one? The Eisenhower.
Yep.
And also we have another ship that is here, the home port, that made news tragically several years ago. The Cole is also home ported here at the Norfolk Naval Station. Thousands of sailors. It's a special time of year. You can see the decorations that we saw on the ships. That homecoming yesterday on the USS Harry S. Truman was so overwhelming. It was so emotional. It was such a warm feeling for everyone.
It absolutely was, and I see the excitement in their face. Maybe a little shy so far, but the next time we're on air, we're going to have a little more
got more
energy,
caps to give out, more cards and Models, and we got this side to talk to.
And
so join us again an hour from now, and we'll hear from these guys also from New York.
Definitely want to thank Ford as well for your hard
thanks
work
for all
and
your support.
Thank you so much, and we'll head back to the studio. Good morning.
A lot of great partners helping you guys. We'll see you in the next hour. Thank you very much.
Chris, we have breaking news.